This is a male only question. I'm sorry, Kuala, if you're still listening, but you can still contribute. Obviously, this is a question that's been. I saw this on Instagram, and I thought I gotta put this question out and see what Pedro would like to like. What's his answer? And we're gonna play it right now.
Would you rather lose an inch of your deck to get a 1 inch of height, or lose 1 inch of height to grow an inch of deck?
Oh, that's a good one.
Right?
That's a really good one. I'm not.
I'm ready for the answers. I'm ready.
Okay, so
Okay.
what if you was at a date and you saw a woman that looked like that, right? And she threw that question out to you, because where can you go with that question?
Oh no, she was fine. Let's see. Well, she said, would you rather lose 1 inch on your dick
Yeah, to get an inch of height.
and gain an inch of height, or lose
Height.
1 inch of height and gain? How tall am I? Hold on. My height, I'm not a tall man. I think I'm 5'9", 5'10".
We are literally the same height.
Yeah, Hannibal's like, I think, a little taller than me, but like we're about the same, right? But height is, it's never been an issue for me, so I don't really care about that. I've never, worried about my height. But also I don't worry about, it's like,
okay, guys, listen, Pedro is so huge. He doesn't need to worry about any of this shit. He's like,
so you're saying I'll be 5'8", 5'9", 5'8", okay? But I gain an inch in my manhood, right? Or I lose an inch in my manhood and gain 1 inch. Nah, I think I'll go short. I guess, right?
Hold on. So you would lose inches of your height to what you're saying?
I think so. I don't know. That's a good one, man. That's a tough question.
See, like Hector, he got it. He's 6'2". So if he Jesus, he's gonna lose a foot of inches. He's 6'2", but he's like, I want to lose 12 inches to get a thigh slapper that's going to destroy a woman. You could just do 5 inches, do 3 inches, Hector. You're still tall.
I am in that. I haven't had any complaints either way from women with my height, or I'm saying I'm not like, so I don't know what I would do.
The humble brag that's coming out of Pedro.
Right now, I'm saying, but listen, I'm saying it's a tough question, man. Yeah. It's a tough question. I guess, does an extra, listen, are the ladies in here? There's an extra, if you get an extra inch on your manhood, but you don't know how to use it, is that a significant amount? Yeah, probably not, right? So an inch, I don't really feel like
Giggity said he could spare. I could spare a few inches. I don't know which one he's referring to.
I don't know either. I don't want to know, Giggity. I've known you too long.
He said, "I'm a little dog with a big bite." So I don't know if that means he's a grower, not a shower. Like,
I don't know. That's I don't know where Hannibal comes up with this shit, man.
It's called Instagram, man. I don't,
Yeah.
An inch of height is nothing compared to an inch of pipe. So Bobby's like, hey, listen, you gotta maximize your pipe. Not worry about how tall you are. But women love tall dudes. Like, they like 6'1".
Yeah. If you're saying if I could, okay, this is an easy question for me. If you're telling me I could go, well, no, maybe not. Oh shit.
You could think about it. All right, what if you finally want to be 6'1"?
That'd be if I was 6'1".
2 or 3 inches of your dingling.
No, I would not want to lose 2 inches. That's a significant amount. No, 2 or 3.
No, but if you get 6'3".
But then I got like a micro penis. No, I'm good. No, I would not want to be 6'3" with a micro penis. I'm good. No, absolutely not. I'd rather be a short king at 5'7" and having what I need and treating the woman right than some micro penis and 6'3", because you could be 6'3" and yeah, okay, more women might be attracted to you. You get in the bed and they're like, oh, something ain't matching, right? So, I'm good.
Koala is still here. Appreciate it. That part, Pedro, is how you work.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't think, think, and I think I'll say this based on other things I've heard women say, like a dude that's walking around with like a fucking John Holmes cock with like 18 inches. He's got 12-inch dick. He's got this. He's got that. Women don't like that. Women don't like that.
Yeah, it's too big.
Women don't like that.
It's because a woman is only a certain size, and they're not looking.
It's not pleasurable. It's not.
But
so
okay, fair enough. There's some other saucy comments. Nova Dasher. Sure. I don't know what Nova Dasher is trying to say. He said, "I'm good. God made me thick all around." No, but that was too much information.
No, but that's too. It's too specific.
You're gonna have to leave you and your commander's nonsense. Yeah, but that's why it's such a hard question, because we still, even though we're maybe comfortable with what we have, there's still I don't know if they call it insecurity about it, but am I big enough where I can even have a stupid scenario where if I lose a few inches, because inches of height when you're walking around is noticeable. But what is the one question here? Would losing 1 inch or gaining 1 inch, would it matter to satisfy women? Probably not. But losing 3 inches, maybe.
Well, right? I would think so. I mean, it depends. I mean, there's other things you can do to please a woman, but I think it's so weird. Manhood and size of your manhood is so. We make fun of it. We joke about it, right? With each other as men in the locker rooms, this, that, and women make joke about it. I don't want no man. What's that song? I don't want no eeny weeny teeny little short. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We talk about that culturally and socially, right? But it doesn't, a lot of men sometimes will relate their confidence with their size, but women as a whole, I think, don't really care about it. As long as you're not micro, you know what I'm saying? As long as you're not micro man, if you know what you're doing, you could please a woman and she can be fine with that. So
how about a tuna can? Matthew Green said like a tuna can all around. I don't even know what's going on. So you guys are walking around with what?
Listen.
You guys walking around with like soda cans, like with the tall boys. Like what's going on here? You guys are really all right. Hey, listen, for me,
good for y'all.
All right, listen. I think.
Yeah, I want to hear your perspective on how you would answer that question.
Dick size, but height is something that is still important for men. Like you want to be bigger, look more imposing. Women are attracted. What women like to say, I want a guy around 6 something. That's attracted to them. So you can still, well, if you became 6'1", but you learn how to pleasure women in other ways, other than just having a really small penis now, because you put all that. Like there's a dynamic there, because short men feel like they're not as desired compared to taller dudes. I think we get too tall, it becomes like a
awkward
issue,
almost,
because our structures and our cars and our you can't be a 7-foot guy walking around. It looks uncomfortable to me. But let's see, what would I do? Because you humble bragging will go like, he's like, well, or are you saying I need help with my dick or I need help with my height? It's like,
right. That's ultimately how you got to break it down. Like where are you more at a deficit, basically?
Yeah, right.
Right. You know what I'm saying? That's
if I say I'll take a few inches of a dick, it may seem like I'm walking around with like a big giant thigh slapper, and that's not necessarily true, regardless of how I'm black or anything. It's a tough question. I didn't even answer it. I was like, this is ridiculous. Let me ask Pedro.
Oh, thanks for putting me on the spot. Yeah, thanks. See, but I'll say this: I'm not a tall man, but when I walk around, I feel very confident. Like I don't, when I'm walking into places, if I'm around men that are taller than me, I don't feel less than at all. Right. So I think it depends on how you carry yourself and all that. So and 1 inch, okay, you're going to give me 1 inch more on my height. That's actually less significant than 1 inch on my penis. Think about it.
You know what? F it.
If you look at the ratio of percentage, it's not even really comparable. If you think about it in that regard.
I become 5'6", and they're like, he's short. But then when it's time to happen, they're like, oh, okay, I'll stay around.
Yeah, but if you're 5'6", are you ever going to get to that point with the ladies? You know what I'm saying?
Well, listen, the baby, I know he sucks now, and a lot of people don't like him. Confidence at a 10. Lil Wayne, confident of effort. Confidence and success, you'll get what you need. But I think if you guys ever watched the movie Bedazzled, you may not have watched it. It's Brandon Fraser. He is a normal dude he finds a genie, but she's more like a devil, and instead of giving him exactly what he wants, like a wish, she finds a way for him to back out the wish, and then because I guess the premise is once he's out of wishes, he's like she belongs to him or something like that. So like one scene was he said, "I want to be rich and powerful." Well, she made him a Colombian drug lord. It's like this is stupid, right? Like, and then he had to back out of that one. The next one is like, "I want to be a professional like athlete." They made him into a basketball player, right? Wilt Chamberlain numbers, just destroying everyone. It's actually pretty funny. When he finally goes to talk to this chick that he actually wants to talk to, he drops his towel, smallest penis ever. She starts laughing at him. So like, I don't want to be disappointed by being tall with a small penis.
Yeah.
I'd rather be short. And then when it's time for that, it's like, holy.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, yeah, it's I mean, I don't know.
This was a good conversation.
It's a good conversation because it's a tough one. So I'm glad you brought this to us. I think the chat's having some fun at our expense, which is always a good time. But it's interesting. I don't know. But think about I want to end it on this note. Think about adding 1 inch to your height. All of us here. Okay. That isn't as significant as if you were to add 1 inch, proportionally speaking, to your manhood. Think about it, right? So just think about it like, one would be more visibly known than the other, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm gonna ask Madison this when I get off the podcast and see what she'd say, and then I'll
hopefully she says the right thing.
I don't think she cares, but she's good. It don't matter.
Yeah. Matthew says a Bedazzled Hannibal. Yeah, that's a throwback. I think that's a funny movie. I would if a movie recommendation, go see Bedazzled. It has
Is that with Elizabeth Hurley?
She's fine.
Still fine.
She's the devil. She just grants wishes for him to mess up. Like she's not really there to try to get him to what he wants. Because like I said, he says, "I want to be rich and powerful," but you make him a Colombian drug lord that's being attacked. Like it's just more funny scenarios that kind of comes into it.
I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah, pretty good. Okay, so let me look at one more.
Look at Bobby. You could put Bobby's up.
Yeah. 6 black men with an average. Yeah, exactly. Because everyone assumes, like, if you're Shaq, yes, you assume that there's,
he's got a toddler on his fucking shit. He's got like a little baby. Right? Yeah,
but it's like it don't work that way, right? Right. Like, what are you gonna do with that? Like,
who knows?
So at least your expectations of seeing a short guy, you think, oh, he's proportional. Then he, drops his pants and the thing hits the floor. You're like, oh, okay, that's where all the height went. So